At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
For 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Hey guys, we're here at Smokin' Joe's. This has got the best meat in the 405. If you haven't ate here yet, you got to.
Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. From our mouth-watering meats to our homemade sides, every dish is crafted to perfection. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch.
Come join us at Smokin' Joe's.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers!
At Ortho Central, we're committed to making your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after grandkids, or easing chronic pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and Newcastle. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
Welcome to today's matchup between the North and South College All-Stars. The starting quarterback for the North All-Stars today is Lightning Hands McBreakerbox from North Central Oklahoma Generators. And starting for the South is Kilowatt. No last name on that? That's it.
That's it.
You're those dudes from Arrow Electric. You guys get out of here.
I told you we should stick to what we're best at. Football? No, electrical work.
For all your electrical needs, call Arrow Electric. Service to the point.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
All right, welcome to Tiger TV, everybody. We're here in Wagoner, starting our Williams Foods pregame show a little bit late this evening. Breck Draper and myself rode the Spirit bus over here. Actually, Breck drove it over here with a group of rowdy high school kids, but just to make sure they could make it over here and cheer on the Tigers. It was quite a trip. Left the school a little after 3 as school got out and headed over here, made one quick pit stop at Stroud to get some food, and then kept on trucking down the highway. So again, good. Appreciate all the fans that made it out tonight. Those high school students that rode the bus, Coach Draper for driving that. But we're here, we're ready to go, and we got a good one dialed up this evening. Second round of the playoffs, Wagoner Bulldogs. And the Tigers and the Bulldogs got a little bit of a history developing as we've seen each other the last 3 years in the playoffs, and it's always been a good game. Best I remember, we're 1-1 right now, and this will sort of be the rubber match in the series. So Wagoner, we came up here one year, they came down to us, and now we're back up here playing them. Always a good team. They've got some talent, and so I'm expecting a good game. The Tigers are going to have to play well. They played well last week, and the Wagoner Band is about to play the national anthem. We will pause on our Williams Foods pregame show for the anthem and return in just a moment.
Is a public celebration of American ideals, liberty, equality, and our willingness to defend them. The older we get, the more we are reminded that the end may be near. May we live this day and this evening reminding ourselves, mindful of the fact that life is fragile and finite, with a sense of urgency. Ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence, please. Thanks for your courtesy. Fellow Americans and Oklahomans, please remain standing as our flag is raised by Boy Scout and Cub Scout Pack 637 and join in singing our national anthem. Our anthem will be led by the Wagoner High School Marching Band under the direction of the Lady Razorback from the University of Arkansas, Miss Kate Aldridge. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
All right, the anthem is played. We're one step closer to kickoff. Again, thanks for joining us on the Williams Foods pregame show. A little abbreviated after the long trip over here, but Coach Draper's here, made it. He had that hammer down all the way over here on the bus. That sucker was purring.
Not above the speed limit, though.
No,
right
no.
At it.
We followed all rules and regulations.
We can't go faster than a certain amount of speed.
That's right. So
we were all safe. Everybody's here, and they're ready to get loud. And good turnout here of Tuttle people and student section. Got a lot of camo down there. So excited here tonight. Been kind of looking forward to this one for a little while, and you kind of see it out in the distance, and you kind of know it's probably going to happen, and you're finally here.
Yeah, absolutely. Second round of the playoffs is right where you want to be. And every week, like we talked about last week, it's going to be a good opponent and get better and better as you go. One thing tonight, the Tigers, they're going to have some talent on the other side, and that defense is going to have to play as well as they have. They've got Wagner's going to come in. They got a running quarterback. They got some talented running backs. They got some big wide receivers they can get the ball to. They like to run it more than they like to throw it. And so, this year, our 3 leading tacklers this year, Joe Wright, Luke Falwell, Holden Connor. Joe with 56, Luke with 43, and Holden with 32. And that's exactly what you want to see from your linebacking core, is those guys cleaning up out there and making it happen, making lots of tackles. And then behind them you've got Cody Abston, Major Sharp, Beck Vargas, Jace Warren, Wyatt Probst, McDoulet, all those guys with mid to high 20s in the number of tackles. The Avalar brothers there with 20 and 21. And so lots of guys out there producing, but those linebackers are going to be key tonight in stopping this Wagner run game and having an effective defensive night.
Yeah, and that's the way this defense is constructed. The linebackers should be making the majority of the tackles, and like you mentioned, those 3, Wright, Falwell, Holden Connor, done a great job. You got McDoulet on the outside. McAdoo's played a lot here recently defensively and been big on the defensive side. So those guys doing a good job and keeping the free safety out of all the tackles is kind of the idea of the stacked defense. And Coach Warren and Coach Ballard and his crew have prepared these guys, and they're going to have a tough challenge ahead of them. Alex Shield Knight Jr. just committed to Oklahoma last week on Friday night, I believe, just before the game or after the game, one of the two. But big junior for them. And then their guy outside, and I don't have their roster in front of me right now. I just sat down, but number 1 is a 6'7" wide receiver / outside linebacker for them.
Whit Edwards,
yep. I believe is his name.
Vanderbilt commit.
Yeah, Vanderbilt commit. And so Whit, they got him listed 6'6", 205. Those are 2 guys they really keep an eye on. And then Cale Charbonneau, their quarterback. But, the one thing the Tigers have been able to hang their hat on consistently this year and several years now in a row, but the defense has really been a steady dose of it every week. And they've been playing assignment football, reading keys, and I think tonight it's not so much a lot of trickery. Yeah, Wagner's going to line up in several different formations. They're going to run several different plays, but a lot of it is just traditional power, counter, stretch, ISO. They're running the football downhill. They're trying to get downhill, and they try to tell people, hey, we're going to run this, and you got to kind of stop it. And it's kind of one of those old school mentalities, and same thing on the other side of the football with the Tuttle Tigers. If you look at what we like to do is establish the run with Sean Rounsaville, Brady McAdoo, those kind of guys. And I'll let Eli talk a little bit in numbers here, but they've taken the pressure off of Jackson Johnson quite a bit, and JJ has stepped up and played a really good second half of football, second half of the season. So we'll go over some of those offensive numbers here before we get started.
Yeah, absolutely. Offensively, the Tigers have really settled in. Jackson Johnson settled in at the sophomore quarterback. He's thrown for a little over 1,000 yards now. And you talked about that running game. Early in the year, we talked about that 3-headed monster back there with Rounsaville, McAdoo, and Falwell. Well, it's really been Sean Rounsaville carrying the lion's share of the load back there and doing a fantastic job. McAdoo, he's been back there as well, but he's also been getting the ball in other places, slot receiver, wide receiver, getting the ball in his hands and letting him make plays. And so that's been really effective, like you said, to alleviate some of that pressure off of the sophomore quarterback Jackson Johnson and give him time to complete those throws out to the likes of Major Sharp and Mark Douglas, who've been productive out there on the edge, and Noah McDoulet, big wide receiver targets out there. And so looking to see more of that. The Tigers, much like Wagner, want to establish that run game, but also stay balanced and stay efficient and be effective out there on the offensive side of the ball.
No doubt about it. And these are two just, if you want to get down to it, if you talk about 4A football, you talk about schools like Wagoner, you talk about schools like Tuttle, you talk about Clinton, you talk about Ada Cougars back in the day. And this is a blue blood matchup of 4A football coming in the second round for the 3rd or 4th straight year. This time on the road, the white uniforms with the red lids, and Tigers looking sharp. I know they're excited to play football. I talked to Coach Ballard a little bit today. I try not to bother him during the game weeks, but he said if we can play like we practiced on Wednesday and we practiced on Tuesday, Tuesday and Wednesday's practice were 2 of the better practices they had all year, and so he's looking forward to them carrying that over into Friday night. And I know the Tigers are excited to get this thing going tonight, and we're excited to be here and bringing it to you tonight.
Absolutely. Wagoner won the toss. They elected to defer, so they'll be kicking off to start the game. The Tigers will receive. We'll see that offense out there. We'll have our Marshall Auto Supply, Napa Auto Parts starting lineups here in just a minute when the offense gets out on the field. But again, we thank you for joining us on the Williams Foods pregame show. We do apologize for the abbreviated version, but again, drove the old Spirit bus over here.
Got stuck behind a drug bust on the highway.
Yeah, that slowed us down. About a 15-minute delay for a pulled over truck. That was our Achilles heel.
A couple years back, we drove up with the Spirit bus, got here just before halftime, so that was on Brahms Dairy.
We're getting better. We're getting better.
We're here.
Number 27 in to kick it off for Wagoner. McAdoo, Douglas, and Roundsville deep for the Tigers.
This one's either going to Douglas or McDoulet on a high pooch here. Short stance here, not a lot of run up, so I would imagine kind of a high onside. Got to always watch for onside right off the bat.
Yep, Logan blocks him to kick it off. McDoulet calls for the fair catch out the 28-yard line, so the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 there. We'll have our Marshall Auto Supply, Napa Auto Parts starting lineups. Those big guys up front, anchored there in the center by Jace Warren, number 52. To either side of him, you'll have Mikey Turner, Kason Rackley. Then you'll have Tandon White and Cody Abston there on the line as well. Holden Connor in the backfield. Then you see McAdoo and Roundsville to either side of Jackson Johnson, the quarterback. Avalar and Douglas, the wide receivers, to start for the Tigers. Give it to Roundsville, who's initially made contact in the backfield but keeps falling forward for a
couple
right
there.
One.
Looks like they give him one, yeah. But little cross action in the backfield there. Early. I know Tuttle really wants to be good on 1st and 2nd down. Obviously, you want to be every week. Wagner's coach, I kind of listened to that interview he had, and we'll get back to that.
Johnson throws it over the head of his receiver.
And that one incomplete, intended for McAdoo on a little out route there, right around the sticks, and that one just sails a little high. Probably a good idea, though, as he got rid of that. It was completely covered. So, but back to the interview. I don't know if you saw it or not on YouTube. Coach Ballard was in with Mark Rogers and Bob Stoops talking about this matchup, and both teams really talked about taking care of the football and talking about being good early and down. So, JJ gets
Johnson
rid of that one.
Drops back to throw it. No receiver there. Had pressure in his face.
Yeah, I kind of had to just get rid of that. He was pressured pretty quick there. A lot of edge pressure from that left side.
And that's number 12 over there. That's Alex Shieldknight, the OU commit. They've got Shieldknight and number 1. That's Whit Edwards, the Vanderbilt commit on opposite sides of the formation. I think they've got Whit Edwards shadowing McAdoo. I think he's following McAdoo. We'll have to watch that as it develops. Low snap, but McAdoo able to get a boot into it.
Good punt right there.
Should get a good. That's going to get an even better hop for the Tigers. Great way to flip the field right there. Brady McAdoo pinning Wagoner down on their own 21-yard line. Our defensive Marshall Auto Supply Napa Auto Parts starting lineup. Those 3 down front. You'll see the big boys out there first. Jace Warren, Cody Abston, Adrian Avalar down front. Those 3 linebackers we talked about, number 10, Holden Connor, number 40, Joe Wright, number 14, Luke Falwell, number 23, Noah McDoulet, and Brady McAdoo at the spur and bandit position. Mark Douglas, Major Sharp, your cornerbacks, and Gabe Avalar, your safety.
We'll try to spread them out right here, and they're just going to go. There's a fumble.
Ball's on the ground. Quarterback able to pick it up, but he's hit quickly. Ball just kind of squirted out of his hands as he tried to catch it.
Yeah, that right there, and they like to spread it out, those double wide, 2 sets on either side, 2 guys on either side, 2-by-2 formation. And if you kind of keep an eye on number 12, if you're watching for Wagoner, if you're trying to track where the ball's going, they'll do some misdirection stuff to try to kind of fool you, but kind of where number 12, Alex Shieldknight's headed, is usually where the ball ends up going. So something to keep an eye on here as the Wagoner Bulldogs in their heavy rush attack.
2nd down for Wagoner. Quarterback steps up like he's going to.
Good job by Mark Douglas right there.
Good timing there. Got there right in time. Wagoner wants a penalty, but Douglas timed it right this time.
Yeah, right there, a little RPO. They fake the quarterback ISO, the quarterback power. I didn't see the run scheme up front, but they fake that right there, and then he pulls it up and tries to throw a little skinny slant. Mark Douglas right there. Good job breaking that up. Big 3rd down and long here.
3rd and 9 for Wagoner. 10 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Fans are stomping their feet. If the camera's shaking, that's why. Pass across the middle. He catches it, but he's tripped up almost
Just
immediately. Be short of the first down marker as the official signals 4th down.
Good job right there, stopping him short. Trying to force a decision. I would imagine Coach Conant kicks this one away. Not going to take any chances, as he has a lot of respect for the Tiger program and the Tiger defense. He mentioned that on that interview, talking about how he and Coach Ballard talk a lot and they have nothing but respect for each other's teams, and that's a sign of it right there. 4th and short, you're a run-heavy offense, and you're going to turn it around and punt this thing. So Witt pumps that one straight up in the air.
Yeah, short. It's going to be short. He'll take a hop sideways out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So good decision by the Tigers there. Good defense, good stop. And that's one there if you're for Wagoner. The risk reward is just not there to justify going for it on 4th down, because if you get stuffed, the momentum swings wildly to the Tigers. If you get it, it's not quite as big a momentum swing as it is if you get stopped there.
Yeah, and then the Tigers catch a break right there on that punt. They don't really pressure it. He just kicks it straight in the air.
Eli Terrian at quarterback. They'll hand it to Roundsville. Got a little bit of room, cuts it back, and Witt steps up.
He's a physical dude out there. Sean Roundsville gain a 3 right there, and looked like he had some space. And I'm telling you, he's a physical specimen. Witt Edwards, number 1. We talked about it. Vanderbilt commit.
Yep, 6'6", 205. That's what he's listed at.
Very quiet right now. Weird. There's so many people here, and it is silent, and we're on offense.
Yes, very quiet. You can kind of sense both teams, just a little bit of anticipation in the air, and both sides fans not wanting to get too excited just yet. 8 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock. Clock continues to run. We'll give it to McAdoo this time. Flags come in.
Looks like maybe a legal set right here on us. That one, as soon as the ball was snapped, I almost wonder if we had enough guys on the line.
5 in the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, both sides threw it, which is.
Yeah, I think Avalar's got to be on right there, or I'm not exactly sure who, but when you don't have 5, can't have 5 in the backfield, 7 men got to be on the line of scrimmage, so that'll back us up 5.
Replay 2nd down, so it'll be 2nd and 12 now.
I think the Tigers, they like to run the football. I think that's going to be something they can kind of stick with and not have to panic about. They're going to move Douglas back inside. They jumped him.
Get Wagoner to jump off sides. Good job there with the hard count from Eli Terrian. You talked about it being quiet in here. You could hear the difference in the cadence from
weird,
up here.
Eli. It is oddly why I don't understand why it's so quiet.
It's one of those nights. It's a little bit of a heavy air, not much wind, so there's not any wind noise. There's not any real ambient noise to speak of.
I've just never seen a program like Wagoner. I'm not bashing on them. I think everybody's just kind of waiting on something to happen. There's a lot of tenseness in here, and you can feel it.
We'll have a timeout coming here. So we'll take a break on Tiger TV. Wagoner versus Tuttle. 2nd round of the playoffs. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle, we're more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community. Our friendly staff and warm atmosphere create a welcoming environment for our guests. Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch, Tuttle.
At Ortho Central, we're committed to making your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after grandkids, or easing chronic pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and Newcastle. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. You got to see the end of the play there. The beginning wasn't any better. Brady McAdoo on a jet sweep gets caught awfully quickly. And I'm not sure running the jet sweep to Shield Knight's side is the play tonight.
Well, and he just got right off the line of scrimmage and disrupted that. I mean, Brady's first step after the handoff was negative, trying to get away. And I know McAdoo was over at OU this last weekend on a visit, and Shield Knight was probably there with him, and who knows what they talked about. But both those athletes, those kind of caliber athletes, and Shield Knight comes away that time.
Brownsville with the handoff.
He breaks
Bottled
free.
up, but breaks free. Got some room to run. He's going to be good for the first down.
Down 39-yard line,
Great
Sean Brownsville.
run.
And just when you thought he was trapped, he fights through the shoulder grab, the tackle. I think almost looked like the defender was trying to avoid a horse collar penalty right there and had to let go. Sean powers through and big-time run on 3rd and long.
Big first down pickup there for the Tigers. Into Wagoner territory for the first time tonight, 39-yard line now.
Gain of 23 there for Roundsville. JJ back in at quarterback.
A little bit of a heavy set in now with Holden Connor and Beck Vargas in the backfield in front of Roundsville. He'll pick up 2 this time.
Yeah, and this could be a very quick football game. Neither one of these teams throw it a ton. You hope you never get into that situation where you're throwing the ball a lot, because it's really not what you want to do, and it probably means you're trailing. So neither one of those teams wanting to do that primarily.
Ball on the ground. Roundsville picks it up. Brought down immediately in the backfield. Just an errant snap there. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left on the clock. You talked about it being a quick game. Both teams running the ball as much as they are. We're already halfway through the first quarter. And we're 11 minutes into the game technically, and we're halfway through the first 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty rapid pace of play.
Well, this drive has kind of been ugly for the Tigers. A couple negative plays, a couple penalties, and then the mishap on the snap right there. You try to keep yourself out of these 3rd and longs, obviously. JJ puts it on the money to Mark Douglas.
Throw to Douglas.
He's got a
some
chance
room
to score.
run. He's going to be going down inside the 10-yard line. Great throw by Jackson Johnson.
Mark Douglas jumping out of the gym, skies over the defender. That ball placed up high, and Mark just making a football play. Gabe Avalar, good job as well downfield, immediately goes to blocking.
And honestly, Jackson Johnson threw that ball, and the defender played it well. He undercut that route, but it was just over his outstretched arms. And to Douglas now, Tigers blood formation in. Tigers blood personnel, excuse me. Major Sharp to receive the snap.
Delay right there.
He caught it. It was a little bit of a hot snap. You know, we've seen earlier in the year, Jace Warren's snaps have almost floated back there, and tonight they're zipping back there.
Well, that's one of those things that you don't want it to get in your head if you're Jace. Just keep snapping the football like you have been all year. As a quarterback, you're taught to expect the worst and be happy with the easy ones, you know, and so something just shouldn't be an issue as we go forward.
No, it was a good snap in a good position. Nothing wrong with it. It was just
the hand a little bit.
Kind of surprised him. Roundsville gets it, cuts it up the field. He's going to pick up a couple. The 3rd and goal for the Tigers. 4 minutes, 18 seconds. Yep, on the 8-yard line.
Just a kind of a back and forth slugfest. Tigers have made some big 3rd and long. I'm talking 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 plays. 2 conversions on 3rd and 15, 1 on the ground, and then 1 through the air just a moment ago.
And that's going to be the key tonight. Whichever team can get off the field on 3rd down defensively is going to have a really good chance to win this game tonight.
From McAdoo in space right here. I'm moving back in. End around to McAdoo.
Cuts it up the field, got some room. He's going to be tripped up on the 3-yard line. Looked like he might be able to sneak in there, but they get him down before he gets in the end zone. Now the field goal unit comes out. Diego Olivares coming in to kick.
This is just an offset extra point. It's on the 3-yard line, so just a little offset. Nothing different but the angle here. So looking to get 3 here.
Chip shot for Mr. Olivares.
Apparent field goal try number 25, Diego Olivares.
Just eerily quiet right now.
Kick is up.
Missed it.
And no good. Wide left. Didn't drive it quite enough to the right, so Wagoner will take over on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Diego just pushed that one off to the left, and, he missed last week, and we'll see if Coach Ballard goes back to Garrett Ogg, who filled in, or
it would have been good from the center of the field.
Sure, no doubt about it.
But kicking from the hash, just got to drive it a little more. So Wagoner holds with no points given up. 0-0, 3 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Wagoner got the ball back.
They'll run the stretch here, and that's what they do, off tackle.
Good job, McDoulet out there, shedding a block and making a tackle. They'll pick up 7.
Yeah, they like to run I call it stretch. It's stretch concept. You're just handing it to someone going in motion, but just like if there was a running back there going right off the outside edge of the tackle, and good job on Wagoner, first down. Looks like second and 4 here.
Okay, they walked it back a little. Looked like the official was a little further down the chains to start with. Going back to the air. Douglas in coverage. He's going to throw it over the outstretched hands of Witt Edwards. And Douglas, good job in coverage.
Yeah, step for step right there with him. Witt had a little bit of a step on him, but Douglas in good coverage. That ball just overthrown, but Witt almost still gets some hands on it. Those long outstretched arms. Coach Condon in his pregame and his interview with Coach Stoops and Mark Rogers mentioned he may have the biggest wingspan of any player he's ever coached, and he's had some guys go play in the NFL. So big time stop there, 3rd and 4 here, excuse me.
Quarterback run coming up the middle. Got some room. He'll get the first down and then a little bit.
Quarterback number 4, Dale Charbonneau.
Just trying to get an extra body out in front of the quarterback. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wagoner picks up the first down.
That's good for a Wagoner Bulldog. First down.
Yeah, just some space right there. Again, spaced them out, and quarterback running downhill, and they'll do that a lot. Charbonneau, a good athlete, also a wrestler and a good wrestler. Wagner's been known for those kind of football wrestler guys. Malcolm Rodriguez, one of note.
Quarterback keeps it.
Now
he throws it
in the
air.
Look at Cody Abston.
Cody Abston with the interception. Big lineman coming down with the ball, and he's going to go down. Tigers will have it. Great job getting the hands up. I think that was Adrian Avalar that tipped it up in the air on the pressure.
That's
and then
the
Cody,
dream.
Absolutely. Every lineman's dreams come true right
it.
there. And Mama is excited in the stands right here.
Yeah, Miss Holly her boy got a big old pick, and that thing was floating in the air. Cody high pointed it, just like those skill guys, those skinny skill guys are taught. Goes up, catches it, and he had eyes on the end zone. It's just too many bodies around, but huge turnover right here for the Tigers.
Tip drill there. Looks like they're going to have to reset the clock. It was a change of possession, so the clock should have stopped, and I think they ran it when the chains reset, much like a first down. So 1:34 left here in the first quarter after the Cody Abston interception.
You heard it, Cody Abston.
We'll have our Smokin' Joe's players of the game. Hopefully some of y'all, if you couldn't make it out here, enjoying some Smokin' Joe's while you watch the game. Roundsville again with the handoff. Pick up a couple.
Yeah, and Sean's had some big runs, and early in the game, early in downs, Wagner's been pretty solid early in downs, and it's been no more than 2 on first down for the Tigers so far. So,
and you're going to have to be patient against a team like Wagoner. You're not going to get 6, 8, 10 yards of carry, but every once in a while, clock didn't start on that play.
They got to figure it out up there. I mean, the white hat's even
there we
giving them
go.
the palms
A little
up.
delay
Like, what are we
between
doing?
the clock. So the scoreboard has flashed a little bit. Clock has a little bit of a delay. Sometimes they're using those wireless panels, and the signal gets a little bit delayed every once in a while. Roundsville again picking up tough yardage, and he's going to earn every yard he gets tonight.
Yeah, he's going to take some licks, and he's a tough one, man. I mean, state champion wrestler, and if you see him in person, he looks like, oh, that's a kind of a smaller guy. Go down there and shake his hand. He's thick and strong, like a lot of those guys are built here in Tuttle. And Sean pushing forward for tough yards on the ground. And 3rd and short here, it's probably 2 down territory also. If you need it, you don't want it.
Handed off this time to Roundsville again. He's bottled up. He'll lose yardage. Go back to 4th and 5. Maybe 6 for the Tigers.
Yeah, so kind of a decision here. And looks like Tigers are going to let the time run out. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, it's 0-0 here in Wagoner. We'll go to the second quarter. Tigers still have the ball. It'll be 4th down when we come back on Tiger TV in just a moment.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. It's still 0-0 here. And if you were a little bit late tuning in, you missed the whole first quarter because it went quick.
Yes, it did. Got a little bit of a malfunction going on my screen here. I don't know what's going on.
You and the scoreboard both having a malfunction.
There we go. We're back.
So Tigers have the ball now, going left to right on your screen.
Wagoner not putting anybody back deep, kind of just playing safe here.
Yeah, Tigers have their punt formation back there. And they will punt it away.
You got to
Tyrese Gonzalez.
I thought number 6 was going to catch that from our angle. It's not the greatest angle, but that went down to the 6-yard line.
Down to the 6-yard line. Another good punt from Brady McAdoo, pinning Wagoner deep, making them earn it tonight. They're going to have to go the whole length of the field here. Two great punts.
I thought from our angle here in the stands that number 6 for Wagoner, if he had caught that, there was really nobody, but it was 10 yards over his head. It just, from our angle where I'm sitting, we're not in the press box. We are on the other side of the stadium in the visitor stands where, you know, I'd rather be over here anyway with our people.
Absolutely. Surrounded by the good guys.
Keep an eye on number 12 and kind of watch where he goes. That up back in the backfield, he kind of takes you to the play. And
quarterback's going to keep it. Holden Connor steps up. Joe Wright there to help him.
Good job right there from the linebackers coming in. I'll tell you, Beck Vargas, really tough right there on that play as Shield Knight came pulling around the edge and stuck his head in the middle of Beck, and Beck kind of stalemated him, and that's not easy to do when a guy's got a head of steam. And because Beck stalemates him right there, those linebackers don't – he's not pushed back into the linebackers, and the linebackers can come up and make the tackle. That's just good team football from the Tigers.
2nd down and 9 for Wagoner. Quarterback keeps it again. This time he's able to sneak through there, and he'll pick up the 1st down on that run.
Yeah, Charbonneau just getting right past that first little line of defense and into some space, and just almost had him tackled where he needed to be tackled, but slips by.
And Joe Wright was able to step up there in the hole, and Charbonneau just able to put his foot in the ground enough to get past him, pick up the first down.
Good job by Cody Apson tracking him down there to eliminate the massive play. Can't fall asleep over here on Witt. He's going to go to him right now. That one's tipped in the air.
Tipped again. Almost had a chance at that one. Tyrese Gonzalez in coverage.
Tyrese kind of just shadowing him around the field. And a tough assignment.
They've tried to throw that sort of a post or a slant route a couple of times. They like that route to the big-bodied receiver. Just get the defender on your back and use all that wingspan to kind of shield him off and get a completion.
Yeah, that's not something that Wagoner typically does on first down. They like to just run the football, and it's pretty textbook that they're going to run the football on first down.
Man in motion, Joe Wright slipped coming through. Quarterback, again, powering through, and that's been the most successful play so far. Just get an extra blocker in front of the quarterback and let him run.
Yeah, Charbonneau's tough. I mean, he's an experienced player for Wagoner, and a guy that if you watched last year, you probably heard his name called a few times as well. So definitely the head rusher of that unit tonight, and probably will remain so. You don't see just a whole lot of traditional handoffs. They'll get in some heavy diamond formation, but Charbonneau is kind of the guy that goes.
This time they put number 16 back there. That's going to be Trenton Edwards, and he springs free for another first down into Tiger territory.
Yeah, Edwards just popped right through. Tiger coaching staff a little upset, saying that there's two people moving at the same time, and wanted that one, didn't get it. So Tigers just need to keep doing what they're doing, playing assignment football, try to eliminate some of those big gains. That's been all that's been really is the big chunks, and obviously something you want to try to calm down.
Tigers bringing pressure this time. And again, Charbonneau able to wriggle free for another first down. And they're doing just a good enough job of picking up those blitzing linebackers and pushing them out. They're turning them out, which gives Charbonneau that lane to run there in the middle. Linebackers doing a good job.
Well, Wagoner's found something they really like right now, and Tigers, you know, it's hard to make those adjustments while they're on the field, but you get a chance. The staff has the luxury of looking at the formations and looking at the stuff in between sets, so trying to make those adjustments on the fly as soon as possible. Coach Warren usually does a really good job of that.
Looks like Wagner's going to take a timeout to talk about it here. 8 minutes, 57 seconds left in the second quarter. 0-0 the score. We'll be back on Tiger TV after this break.
Navigating through Medicare.
Welcome to today's matchup between the North and South College All-Stars. The starting quarterback for the North All-Stars today is Lightning Hands McBreakerbox from North Central Oklahoma Generators. And starting for the South is Kilowatt. No last name on that? That's it.
That's it.
You're those dudes from Arrow Electric. You guys get out of here.
I told you we should stick to what we're best at. Football? No, electrical work.
For all your electrical needs, call Arrow Electric. Service to the point.
Welcome back to Tiger TV after the Wagner timeout.
Watch quarterback around the edge here. Yep.
First and 10, Tigers.
McDougal getting tackled. No flag on
the
edge.
No call there.
McAdoo got, or I'm sorry, not McAdoo. McDougal was wrapped up and went to the ground.
Yeah, had an outstretched arm trying to get off a block and couldn't. Looked a little sticky on the block, but no flag. So it'll be a gain of 7.
Well, McDougal did a good job. That's his job, is to contain, and he's right there. But as he's trying to fight that contain and get outside, he's getting held back to where he's not wanting to be. And one of those plays that's tough to defend for McDougal.
Empty backfield, going to run it with the quarterback again. This time he's bottled up pretty quickly. Pyle still scrumming around.
It's a gain of 1 there.
Yeah, be third down.
Big third down here for the Tigers, and if you're Wagner, you're probably looking at your quarterback and saying, hey, go get these yards. You've done it on third down a few times, and if you're the Tigers, you're trying to make that adjustment right now and stalemate them. It's probably 2-down territory as well for Wagoner, third and just 1 here.
And this is one with it being 2-down territory. Sometimes you might try and outsmart yourself. So watch number 1 out there on the edge, too, try and take a shot at the end zone because you know you've got another down to pick up 3 with your quarterback.
Or even, it's just 1 yard, 3rd and 1.
Yeah. They'll try to sweep with Edwards, and he got some room still on his feet, streaking to the end zone, and he'll get in there for a touchdown. And they go back to it again, and it worked.
Yeah, just a stretch play again around the edge there, and Edwards just kind of hit another gear once he got himself going north and south on the field, and he really kind of sparked through that secondary, made a cutback, and then just outrun everybody to the end zone. But it's one thing that you may not understand if you're not a big football follower or haven't really been involved in practice. You have your younger guys, for the most part, repping their offense, and we just don't have a guy that's that explosive as Edwards is right there, his speed, and sometimes those things just take a hair to get used to the game speed, and I'm sure the Tigers will settle in.
Yep. Wagoner goes on top first, 7-0, 7 minutes, 28 seconds. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back after this.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. We're in Wagoner, Oklahoma tonight, second round of the playoffs. These two teams have been the obstacle in each other's playoff runs the last couple of years, trading blows in the playoffs, and they're trying to do it again this year. Wagoner strikes first with the Edwards touchdown. 7-0, 7 minutes, 28 seconds left. Another high pooch kick to McDoulet. He will return it this time. He'll get a couple extra yards out of it.
Yeah, so past the 35 there.
Start with it on the 35-yard line for the Tigers. Offense had some success. They marched it all the way down the field. Last time, Oliveris missed the field goal. So we'll see if they can do it again this time.
Yeah, and you're just needing to fight back. Had a good drive. Didn't get any points last time around, so looking to come up with some on this drive to get the momentum back in Tuttletown.
Jackson Johnson at quarterback. Roundsville to his left.
Got 4 out.
Another low snap. Roundsville picks it up in the backfield, hit immediately.
Just another low snap there, and Roundsville picks it up. That one going to push them back again, so Tigers again in early trouble on first down.
2nd and 14 now.
Well, and you look there, you got 3 receivers out here at the bottom of your screen, and Wagner's not stuffing the box right there. Probably like that matchup if you're Tuttle and you just need the snap to be there. Try to get it out in the flat right there to Holding Connor, and he's blown up. Incomplete.
Ball was thrown just a little behind him. He wasn't able to quite get his head turned. He was kind of trying to come back for it. So incompletion brings up 3rd down for the Tigers. Stops the clock with 6:44 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and right here, just don't make a mistake. Don't try to do too much right here. I'm not sure, may see a draw, may see a screen, may try to go up the field with somebody. Got one-on-one coverage down here with Gabe Avalar. Looks like it offsides right there. JJ hands it off underneath to Brady McAdoo. That's going to be a
He's grabbed from behind. Collar. No call there.
Unbelievable.
They're going to say that he grabbed him.
How are we not calling the play? And line judge over here yelling at Coach Ballard. And I'll just tell you, if you're yelling at a coach, you probably know you messed something up. That's incredible, and that's a dangerous play.
And that's the whole reason behind that. Anytime a player gets tackled high from behind, it's a safety rule.
Well, and he's over here yapping at our coaching staff. Like, Coach Ballard is allowed to talk to the referee, and if he doesn't like to hear it, the attitude doesn't need to show from the referee.
Yeah, absolutely. Official. McAdoo back there, and this one's going to be a shorter punt. It'll go out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
He's hobbling, too. I mean, he's left side, and may look at, I'm not sure the staff, I'm sure they're all over it right now, but he's got to either be good to go or hop out and let somebody else back in there, because you've seen the speed of the Wagoner offense on the ground.
Wagoner takes over on their own 44-yard line. Tigers will take a timeout. We'll step away on Tiger TV and be back after a word from our sponsors.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
RSP Photography brings you professional quality action shots in the metro area. We offer team pricing for action shots, team photo shoots, and graphic designs. RSP Photography, you cheer on the team and we'll focus on the action.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. We're here at Wagoner, 5:52 on the clock, second quarter. Wagoner up 7-0, and they've got the ball back, 1st and 10. They're going to throw it down the field this time, looking right, now going back left.
Good coverage by Tyrese Gonzalez. That is so bad.
There's a flag coming in. I think they're going to call Tyrese Gonzalez. It should be offensive pass interference, but he's going to call it.
That's really good coverage by Tyrese. He cuts him off right there, and the receiver runs up his back.
Yep.
And there's contact because the receiver created the contact. Just an unfortunate call right there, but that is.
About to hear an announcer boo on the air, folks.
That's tough right there, because that's just really good job by Tyrese.
Tyrese really puts his hand back because he gets shoved from behind.
And he's doing his assignment. He's playing locked on defense. You're the Tigers right here. You got to
Charbonneau again.
You got to cinch down right here.
Staying with it. His helmet comes off. He'll have to take a play off.
So the bad things that happen right now, you got to kind of throw them to the side and just go play football. You're not at your home. It's going to be rough on the road. You knew that coming into it. So really got to just buckle down right here, play the defense, the good football you've been playing all year, and just get back to assignments.
1st and 10, Wagoner, the 25-yard line. They'll hand it off
holding
to
Connor.
Edwards. Yep, stepping in there, but he changes and finally gets bottled up by a bunch of Tigers.
Looks like that was
number 61. Check my roster for that one.
Yeah, just a loss of 1 there. He had to come in for Falwell right there because Falwell's helmet came off at the end of that previous play. So 2nd down and 11 here. Just 4:37 on the clock.
Wagoner going to throw it across the middle. That's Shield Knight. He'll be good for the 1st down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they've kind of set that up by not throwing it to him earlier, and then they go back to Shield Knight over the middle right there, and he had some space. And it's not like it's easy to defend. You're sitting there saying, why is he so wide open? Well, it's a run-pass option, and the quarterback's been really having a lot of success on the ground, and so you got to honor the run first. And just a good throw and catch right there by the Bulldogs.
1st and goal, Wagoner, number 61. on our roster was Carter Kesey.
Here's going straight up the middle right here.
Yep, the big number 1, Whit Edwards.
And when he lines up in the backfield, I mean, he's catching it, and he's almost, you can kind of see when he's back there in the quarterback formation, as soon as almost before he catches the football, he's taking steps forward.
A gain of 2 to the 4-yard
And it might even be something that the coaches have pointed out on film. I'm not sure how drastic it is. I've only seen a little bit of it, but he almost looks like he's moving before the snap forward. Good job by the defense on that one there, keeping him out.
2nd and goal now. Defense trying to hold Wagoner out of the end zone. Quarterback's going to keep it. Good job, Falwell coming in, stopping him short.
He's got the 1-yard line now.
3rd and goal now for Wagoner from the 1.
Trying to get some penetration here. It's almost one of those deals. If you jump right here on accident, it's not a big deal. Just make sure you get a good push off the line here. And I would imagine you're going to get a dose of Charbonneau up the middle, or you're going to get Whit Edwards.
Yeah, or the other Edwards, Trenton Edwards, which I don't know if he's in the game right now. He may have just, he just went off. So I think a little bit of a heavy set coming here. It'll probably be a tight formation.
They like to run ISO out of this.
Yep, there you go.
A fullback dive, a little mess up
Ball
on the
may have
exchange.
come
Ball's
loose.
out.
Ball's on the
Tuttle's
ground.
got it, and we're picked it up and running the other way.
Wyatt Probst ends up with the ball. Tigers have it.
They call it Tuttle Tiger
It's
football.
It's going to be a Tiger football. Big turnover for the Tigers on the 4-yard line.
1-yard line. That one just picked up at the 4, but I mean Wagoner,
it was 3 backs in the backfield. The quarterback turns to his right, and somebody shot through there and hit him as he stretches it out to hand it off behind him. Tigers knock it loose, pick it up. Huge turnover there, so the Tigers take over on the Wagoner 3-yard line.
Huge turn of events there.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Tigers get the ball back, and more importantly, they keep Wagoner from scoring.
And that's what I'm talking about as far as I'm not really concerned. You obviously want to go get points every time you have the football, but if you can just manage this and you keep Wagoner from scoring again when they're that close to being in the end zone. Major Sharp in there.
A little bit of a low snap. He gets through there and gets a little bit of breathing room.
Good job by
out
Major.
Past the 5-yard line.
Those snaps have got to get better. Jace Warren's got to get the football up, and Major's got to catch it better. I mean, I'll just tell you, he snapped some to Major, and it almost looks like it's just a little fumble of it. So we'll have a timeout.
Wagoner takes the timeout. We will step away with 2:31 left on the clock here in Wagoner. Be back in a moment.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
Welcome back to Tiger TV, coming out of the Wagoner timeout. Tigers have the ball. Major Sharp got us a little bit of breathing room. And in the playoffs, one of the things that you got to have go right for you is you got to stay healthy. And Tigers with a couple of players banged up. So if you see some different bodies out there, Tigers dealing with some injuries, trying to work through them. So hopefully they'll get back. Major Sharp fielding another low snap, this time tackled for a loss.
Ball carrier number 2, Major Sharp.
Wagoner, I think, going to take another timeout, their final timeout of the half. They might get a timeout. They might stop the clock for them. Maybe, maybe not.
3, the ball back to the 4-yard line.
Wagoner will take a timeout. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back in a moment.
Hey guys, we're here at Smokin' Joe's. This has got the best meat in the 405. If you haven't ate here yet, you got to.
Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. From our mouth-watering meats to our homemade sides, every dish is crafted to perfection. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch.
Come join us at Smokin' Joe's.
There's a few things we live by in Oklahoma: honesty, integrity, and hard work. At Triton Foundation Repair, if you don't need foundation repair work, we will be the company that tells you, because when you do need it, we want to be the company that doesn't. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. Triton Foundation Repair.
Welcome back to Tiger TV here at Wagoner, second round of the playoffs. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Wagner's up 7-0. Tigers have the ball. It's 3rd and 9. Deep in Wagoner territory, or excuse me, deep in Tiger territory. They're standing in their own end zone to take this snap. Major Sharp in there, the Tigers blood personnel.
Yeah, just trying to keep this one moving forward. Good job by Major right there.
Face mask. Ought to be a face mask there.
It is. Here comes the back judge. Finally.
Absolutely. That side judge was not going to throw his. No way, no how.
I don't understand with this guy on our sideline. I'm not trying to attack officials. I don't normally do that. I'm not doing it. But it's that's right in front of you.
We're legitimately, and it may be one of those deals, not my call kind of a deal, but it was very clearly a hand up very high on the face mask as they brought him down. So Tigers get the benefit of the penalty, but a good read by Major Sharp there to pull it from Roundsville and take it himself. Picks up the first down, keeps the drive alive. Clock will tick under 2 minutes here.
And Tigers kind of dealing with some guys banged up right now, not guys you want to have out of the ball game. Mark Douglas going through some struggles right now after that big catch earlier, landed on his shoulder and waiting to see more from that. JJ, good throw right there. Great catch by Gabe Avalar.
Avalar goes up, gets a foot down, inbounds. Great pitch and catch, and JJ doing a much better job of throwing those balls where his receivers can get them and not the defense. You know, early in the year we saw it where he would throw it up as kind of a 50-50 ball, but great maturation there by Jackson Johnson.
Yeah, great catch by Gabe Avalar going and skying up. And back to the Tigers. 11 McAdoo on that play that we didn't get the horse collar penalty on. He came up limping, and we saw that, and he punted after that, and it didn't go so well. But
going back to it again, JJ
this
time.
It deep. That one going up
Avalar
again.
Gets it again.
And face mask. Tackle on 15 more.
Absolutely. Another great catch from Avalar. And JJ puts it up over the outstretched hands of the defender. So that'll be a nice pitch and catch. It'll be about 18 on the
20
initial.
20 on the gain.
Yeah, 20 on the initial and then 15 more. And really, really hard to tell. You know, the coaches, I think, are struggling right now because it looks like the clock is not stopping, but they're clicking it up top. That wireless display, there's quite a bit of a delay. And so even when they call a timeout earlier, the clock ran for what looked like 10 seconds, but I think it was just the delay between the board and the clock. So it'll be interesting to watch.
Well, you go from starting this drive on your own 4-yard line, you get some huge plays out of your offense. Gabe Avalar, back-to-back big plays, and you're playing with some guys that are not typically in there. There's
another low snap. There. Roundsville tackled in the backfield by Shield Knight.
But some guys having to step up and get in there. We're going to have a little timeout right here. We're going to stay
will
here.
Take their final timeout. We'll stay here as well. So
what we talked about, you know, McAdoo's out right now. He's hoping to return. He's going to get some treatment, and he won't see him the rest of this half. He's going to try to get back to the locker room now and get some treatment. There are some doctors, Coach Hargis, our trainer, all over it as well. But some guys having to step in, and you're seeing some guys make some plays. And I'll be honest, you haven't seen a ton of offense out of number 4, Gabe Avalar, and you see two of the biggest catches they are the two biggest catches of his life on back-to-back possessions. And so Tigers start at your own 4. You got two of your best players, Mark Douglas and Brady McAdoo, not on offense right now. How are you going to get out of this? And with the benefit of some penalties and the benefit of some big plays, You're in their territory, and you got a chance to go put some points on the board here.
Yeah, and when your big-time playmakers are out like that, you got to have other guys step up.
Yep.
And it's good to see these other guys because there's sometimes that teams, those other guys don't step up, and then you've got a real problem on your hands when you lose a couple playmakers like that. And so,
and I'm not shocked by that by any means.
No,
that these
absolutely.
kids are stepping up because the Tigers across the board athletically they have good programs. They know how to win, and so you'll see some more Major Sharp out in the slot, and he's done that all of his career anyway. That one right down the field.
Just a little high, a little bit of pressure in his face and not able to stick it in there. Great route from Major Sharp there, but that will stop the clock with about a minute left.
I like that play right there. Good design by Coach Ballard. You're sending both guys, Major Sharp on a little skinny post, McDoulet right down the other hash, and it really holds Whit Edwards over there on the hash and not able to break on that ball, just a little high on the throw.
It's just not reflected on the scoreboard.
14 seconds on the play clock, 3rd down and 12. You need to quit talking. Their guy needs to quit talking on the.
Good throw to Noah McDoulet there.
First down, Tigers.
Great response from Jackson Johnson. He'll be right at the markers. We'll see where they mark him. He's going to mark him just shy.
Short. Just a yard, half a yard short. It'll be 4th down. I thought it was a 1st down.
He was really close. Good job by McDoulet. Good job by Jackson Johnson getting it out there.
His clock shows 58 seconds on there, and it's stopped. I'm not sure if that's the accurate time or not because of the malfunctions, but their PA announcer's talking during the middle of our play. 1 to go here. Got to get it. Good job by Sean.
Gets there.
He's down on the play.
He was down.
They're going to call it.
It will be a 1st down. They're going to give it to him. Good job, Roundsville. Another low snap, but he's able to pick it up and get the 1st down. So the Tigers need to get huddled up, call this play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The snaps are just, most of the time they're there, but when they're low, they're coming in hot low. And those are the hard ones to catch. As a guy taking the snap, you got to know that, and you got to just say, I'm going to feel the one on the ground. Go right back to Major Sharp. He's blown up a little bit early. No call there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good defense right there. It looked a little early, but
from our perspective, hard to tell depth on that, where the ball was at when he got there.
Coach Ballard bringing JJ over the sideline. Jackson's done a good job throwing the football tonight, and that went on the money. Just
the only benefit of that is it stops the clock with 40 seconds left. So Tigers now 2nd and 10. 40 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Play clock down to 8. Plenty of time. Next time underneath route to Tyrese Gonzalez, and he just had a good ball, just missed it.
Yeah, I got to come up with that one right there. JJ puts it on the money. A little slant underneath, some outside action, and just running the guy right under to clear out. They did a good job clearing him out, and good job by Major Sharp going over and patting Tyrese on the head and saying, hey, man, don't worry about it. You got to go make another one.
All right, get the next one. Get the next one.
Everybody in that huddle, Cody Abson, both of them, they're just keeping his head up. He's got to go make plays, and that's good stuff from those seniors right there, just trying to get their guys to keep going along, chugging along. 2nd down and 5 here.
It may have been a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like there was.
I think they did assess a penalty. I missed the call. Offsides on Wagoner, so 5 yards and replay 2nd down. Snaps low. JJ jumps on it.
Tigers going to have to hurry here as the clock's running. Ball's spotted at the 19-yard line.
36 seconds left, I believe.
Recovered by Tuttle. 18, 17 seconds continuing.
They're going to roll out again. JJ throws
Puts it
up
to the end zone, out of bounds. Who knows how much time's on the clock? Clock's not working, which is not super helpful.
We should have about 12 seconds. Not sure the announcer, I think, just announced it.
He counted it down a little bit, 18, 17. Field goal unit coming out on the field.
4th down and 9. Apparent field goal attempt.
Diego Oliveras in. They're going to jump.
They're going to jump off sides.
That'll give us 5 extra there.
So bring up 4th and 4 now. Move it 5 yards closer.
7 seconds left on the clock here.
Seven seconds left on the clock. Again, Wagoner up 7-0. Oliveras in for the field goal. It moves 5 yards closer.
Around the 13-yard line. A 30-yard attempt.
Kicks it, gets under it. Be wide left and short.
So a couple mishaps there from special teams when you get a chance to score, and Coach Ballard not going to like that one, but time has expired. Tuttle has made some big plays, haven't had points on the board, but, I mean, got down into Wagoner territory a couple times, got a huge stop. Wagoner has the ball on the 1 yard line, and before that drive started for Tuttle, fumbles. Wyatt Probst jumps on it at the 4. That drive starts at the 4, a couple big penalties, a couple big plays. Major Sharp on a big run. JJ making a couple big pass completions, and then Tigers get it into field goal territory, just unable to come up with points again. But, you know, you're just right there, and you got to fight through this adversity. Got some guys banged up. You're on the road, not getting all the calls you want. Weird environment tonight, but you got to say, you know what, none of that stuff matters. We have to go play football. We got to finish drives, and we got to go put points on the board. And I'm sure Coach Ballard and his staff are going to go make the adjustments they need to make. They've done a great job of that at every game this year. At halftime, they've been better in the second half almost all year. And so some things to talk about, some things to come up with to kind of spell the guys out right now. And you hope those guys are okay that are injured, McAdoo and Mark Douglas. You hope they see them back out. But Mark Douglas probably not going to make the return tonight. Brady McAdoo, there's an outside chance. But you got to fight all this adversity if you're Tuttle and come up with a way to go get those points on the board. Defense doing a great job again.
Yeah, and if you're at home, if you're watching thinking, man, this game's not going the way we thought it would, this is what we thought right here. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out, close, tight game, and it's just going to be a matter of, again, who can finish those drives, who can, convert those drives into points. Tigers have done a great job. I mean, moving the ball down the field, started on the 4, ended on the 13-yard line. They had another one that stalled out on the 3-yard line. You hate to not get points out of that, but still moving the ball on them. You're holding them. So it's really a back-and-forth game, and it's moving quick, kind of what we expected. So halftime 7-0 Wagoner. We'll be back for the Pizza Shop halftime show here in about 15 to 20 minutes. So enjoy your halftime, get you a snack, and be back for the second half. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Adam 12, Tuttle traffic.
Adam 12, go ahead.
Be at Courtney Place on State Highway 37 on Oklahoma tag Frank Sam Mary 225. Officer Tuttle, Tuttle Police Department. You got your driver's license and insurance card on you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know the reason that I'm stopping you?
No, sir. I'm not aware.
I'm stopping you because I got you texting and driving. I'm giving you a ticket for texting and driving. Here you go. We do this because we care. Don't text and drive. It saves lives.
Welcome to today's matchup between the North and South College All-Stars. The starting quarterback for the North All-Stars today is Lightning Hands McBreakerbox from North Central Oklahoma Generators. And starting for the South is Kilowatt. No last name on that? That's it.
That's it.
You're those dudes from Arrow Electric. You guys get out of here.
I told you we should stick to what we're best at. Football? No, electrical work.
For all your electrical needs, call Arrow Electric. Service to the point.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers!
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple, to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602. How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
RSP Photography brings you professional quality action shots in the metro area. We offer team pricing for action shots, team photo shoots, and graphic designs. RSP Photography, you cheer on the team and we'll focus on the action.
Stay ahead of the curve and keep your small engines running right this off-season. At Simmer Sales and Service, we have you covered. Bring your equipment over for a full winter tune-up or repair. Our full-service shop is ready for you just 2 miles east of Tuttle. We're locally and family-owned. You'll leave saying, Simmer, good people.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
At Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle, we're more than just a restaurant, we're part of the community. Our friendly staff and warm atmosphere create a welcoming environment for our guests. Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch, Tuttle.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meat, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
See that? Are you blind?
You got to sell it a little more. Get your hands involved and maybe even a stomp of the foot.
How did you not see that? Are you blind?
That was perfect.
Okay, you go.
Okay, all right. How did you not hear that? Clearly a slap. How'd you not hear that?
Okay, you might make sure that you're showing the scratch, right? Hit yourself a little harder so he actually hears that sound.
Can you not see their arm is red?
Navigating through Medicare.
Where are we gonna eat at?
Ding, 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 ding.
If your friend doesn't buckle up, be annoying until they do. Don't be a ding-a-ling. Buckle up.
Ding, ding.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Hey guys, we're here at Smokin' Joe's. This has got the best meat in the 405. If you haven't ate here yet, you got to.
Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. From our mouth-watering meats to our homemade sides, every dish is crafted to perfection. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch.
Come join us at Smokin' Joe's.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa-certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle. long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
All right, folks, welcome back to Tiger TV here on the Pizza Shop halftime show. Tigers coming back out to warm up. We're back here in Wagoner. It's a cool night, but the wind is not blowing at all, so it's comfortable. Good night for football, and we got a good football game in front of us. That first half, while it went quick, it was a good one. Tigers come out. Both teams kind of go 3 and out on their first drive, trade punches, and then the Tigers drive down the field, stall out, miss a field goal. Wagoner comes back, answers with a touchdown. The Tigers get stopped again. Wagoner gets back out there. We stop them on their own, on the Tiger 3-yard line. The big fumble, march all the way down the field with the help of a couple penalties, but a good offensive drive nonetheless, and another missed field goal to end that drive. So we're 7-0 is the score as we head into the second half. And again, it's kind of what we expected, a little bit of a knockdown, drag out. The Tiger defense playing well. The offense has really had some success out there, and so not a terrible first half. You just had a couple things that didn't go your way, and honestly, one of the things that you can really clean up quickly and then help you out tremendously is the snaps. Jace Warren's done such a good job all year long. And tonight, just a couple of errant snaps that have cost the Tigers a couple of plays. But I think that's something he can get fixed. In Jace Warren, we trust for that.
I mean, there's a zero. I mean, there's a guy lined up right over his face that's a pretty good football player. And I think it's just Jace maybe trying to take a step a little bit too soon before he makes sure the snap's back there. Because he's trying to keep the guy off of him, out of the backfield. And that's a challenge. I mean, you'd say, well, why can't you snap it? Well, why don't you go down there and stand over there and let that guy pop you in the face?
I live with a Little League center, and I know it's not the same thing, but it is the same thing. When he's got a guy in front of him and he's trying to snap and block and get it back there, every once in a while he'll throw one a little wonky.
Yep.
And his brother, the quarterback, lets him know about it. But it is a tough job down there. There's a lot going on for the center down there. And so Jace Warren's done a fantastic job, and he'll get it cleaned up. I have no doubt about that. But Tigers in the first half, Jackson Johnson 4 of 10 for 77 yards. Douglas had that one catch for 34 yards. Again, looks like his night might be over due to injury. Gabe Avalar, the 2 big catches for 32 yards, both of those for first downs. Brownsville has run the ball 12 times for 27 yards, so he's been held well below his average. But again, the Tigers going to have to be patient and be willing to accept 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. Major Sharps run it 3 times for 12 yards. And then on defense, a couple of turnovers. Wyatt Probst comes up with one on the goal line, and then Cody Abston with the interception. That is
tip,
defensive lineman interception.
A couple big turnovers there for the Tigers. But, yeah, Cody Abston on the tip drill goes and high points it. Go back and watch that later, but big play for him, and another big turnover later in the ball game, right before halftime, as the Tigers drove it downfield right after. But I mean, Wagoner on the doorstep, all momentum on that side of the field at the 1-yard line, and it's 3rd and 1 from the 3rd and goal from the 1, maybe the half-yard line, and you get a turnover and you get the ball in the Tigers' hands. They go downfield, they're unable to convert, but I know we got a couple guys banged up. Here's the deal. You got a couple guys banged up. You've had some issues in the backfield with some exchanges and some snaps and all those things, and you've got all these things going against you. You're at a hostile environment in Wagoner all the way across the state. You got all these things excuses-wise for yourself to be able to go and say, you know what, all this stuff happened. It's okay. I would not expect the Tigers to lay down and go out without a fight. And Tiger kickoff team about to get going here, but you got to go and you got to get a stop right here, trying to hold the Wagoner guys out of the end zone again, and then you got to go find a way to be creative and go score some points. A little bit different dynamic whenever 11 and 9 aren't out there. You're going to have another guy play corner. You're going to have another guy play receiver. And then with 11, you got to have another bandit. You got to have another dynamic player.
Yeah.
And it kind of sometimes can make Coach Ballard probably have to do some things get creative and see what you can do. And our coaching staff's done a good job of doing that. These kids have battled adversity throughout their entire careers, and no different here. Just got to go find a way to execute and getting going here with the second half. Garrett Ogg
going to kick it off for the Tigers. Wagoner won the toss, deferred, so they'll have it.
He slipped
on that. Slip on the turf there, kind of a sidewinder kick. Little chance at a return. Roundsville hits him, bottles him up, gets to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Ogg just slipped on the turf as he went to strike that football, and it ended up being a line drive kick, not something you want to happen. And Wagoner out to the 45-yard line, so.
Tiger defense out there. Abston, Avalar, and Vargas on the front line. Connor Wright and Falwell, the linebacker spot.
Ropes filling in here for McAdoo now on defense.
Gonzalez in there for Douglas. Quarterback's going to run it.
Good job
Good
right there.
play there. That's Luke Falwell stepping in, making a play. No gain.
Got the clock fixed now, so it is working. 11:40 on the clock and counting. Good job right there by Luke. And those are those halftime adjustments you go in and you make. And with all the things you got to worry about, you got to go come up with a way to stop it. That's a good job on first down. Good first down defense for the Tigers.
2nd and 10 for Wagoner. Good job defensive end getting a hand up, and big wide receiver there making a catch, getting out of bounds.
Just
They'll
short
stay
of it.
inbounds. They'll keep it rolling. Be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2. They stopped the clock, but they're winding the clock.
Big third down here early on the drive for the Tigers. Wagoner started with the ball at the 45-yard line on a return to open the second half, and got to kind of keep your eye on 12 here. He's pulling around the other side. Nope.
Charbonneau able to get the first down. Had a couple Tigers in there early, but was able to squeak through and get the first down.
Holding Connor got pinned on the ground. He's had an ankle injury. He's been kind of fighting through, and looks like he's hobbling up a little bit slow. Official's not going to stop the play here. Normally you got a guy laying on the field on their side of the field. They call timeout and make sure he's all right.
They'll usually blow it quick and then kind of wind it when he gets popped back up.
So Holden can toughen it out. Watch for the tailback around the left side here, top of your screen.
Yep, pitch that way, and
Good
he's
job,
tripped up. Good
Luke
job,
Falwell.
Luke Falwell. Beating a block and getting him tripped up.
Luke doing a good job, just staying flat, not getting upfield, playing that what I call assignment football. That's his job. That's what Coach Warren wants him to do, and he's following instructions, and it's rewarded with those tackles on first down. Again, 2nd and 10 here.
Yep, Wagoner really likes to get that lead blocker out there, so watch where the motion goes, and that's usually where the ball goes. Not a lot of misdirection out of Wagoner.
Got to watch 12 here on a little pop pass. Tipped
Ball's
again.
up in the air again.
Another one caught by, no, not
Batted
caught.
down.
Joe Wright trying to get, Holding Connor trying to get hands on it. That
Yep.
one tipped up in the air again. That's a great job. And I'll tell you right now, that right there is you watching film. Coaches come up with a plan. You see that guy go up to throw, get your hands in the air because he throws short line drive passes. And that's a really good job of coaching this week to sniff that stuff out, and it's almost caused 2 massive plays for the Tigers on defense. 3rd and 10 now.
Yep, 9:41 on the clock. Incomplete pass stops the clock there.
They like to go to 1 here, and I don't know why you wouldn't. 6'6", Edwards out on the edge.
Yep, 6'6", and you got a backup cornerback
Good pressure.
on him. Yep, pressure in his face. Gets a guy on the sideline and able to bring it in. Comes all the way back to this side to number 11, Tress Thornton.
That one good for, looks like gain of 14 on the play.
Gain of 14. That's good for another Wagoner Bulldog. First down.
So 1st and 10, Wagoner now inside the Tiger 30 at the 28-yard line. Good pressure there from the defense. His first option was covered. Good job there, but had time to come back all the way to this other side of the field.
Watch the quarterback run here, or the jet sweep.
And it will be the jet
There's
sweep.
holding on. No call again.
That's incredible.
I mean,
That's
Luke Falwell
incredible.
is getting grabbed and turned and spun and looks at the referee and says, hey, throw the flag. Great job, though, by the Tiger defense making the play. I believe Adrian Avalar running that one down the line of scrimmage.
Now, typically when the defender has his spun all the way around with his hands up in the air and still can't get away from a blocker,
Well,
that's
great.
usually a telltale sign.
I mean, for a guy to get held like that, no call, and then someone else would still make the play, I mean, that's impressive.
Good defense. Good
Yeah.
defense from the Tigers. 2nd and 10 now.
Kind of watch the spacing as number 1's a little closer to the middle. He might try to go outside. That one, up the seam on a wheel route.
Got
tailback.
Edwards. Snuck him out of the backfield there, and so touchdown Wagoner. And that's the tailback just sneaking him out there.
Yeah,
sort of unaccounted for. Tigers bringing pressure that time.
It's a good play call right there. It's tough to defend, and wheel route right there from Mr. Edwards down the sideline. Charbonneau with a play fake and then finds him on the sideline. Tigers unable to keep him out, but got to answer back here as they get the ball back. 8:42 on the clock now.
Snap, kick is up. And it's good, so Wagoner takes a 14-0 lead, 8:42 left. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meat, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Later in the game, we'll announce our Smokin' Joe's players of the game. And there's been some guys make some big plays already. We're going to need some more to come back down 14-0. 8:42 left in the third quarter. But we got the guys to do it.
So adversity, like we talked about, some guys going to have to step up here. Everything kind of going against you right now. You give up a touchdown, but you got to go punch back, keep fighting. Tigers known to do that. Coaching staff has these guys well prepared, and they've been in good spots. They just need to make a few more plays and have a few more things bounce our way. So,
Wagoner in to kick it off. Game's round 4A. There's 4 of them going on. Newcastle is down 21-12 at Podo. Blanchard is up 21-14 over Salisaw. And Ada is up 14-7 over Clinton as McDoulet catches it and is dropped pretty quickly.
Their kicker's doing a really good job of kicker's done a really good job of getting that thing high in the air, and those guys on the outside, those gunners, if you want to call them, getting downfield, and McDoulet, that's the second time he's caught it and been tripped up immediately. But still good starting field position outside the 30-yard line for the Tigers.
To the 33-yard line. The Tigers take over 1st and 10. Johnson, Falwell, and Roundsville in the backfield. Vargas, the up back.
Yeah, Vargas in there, holding Connor usually there, but with a little bad ankle. See some of number 5. Roundsville trying to fight through that contact.
Yeah, stopped for a short loss on the play. Bring up 2nd and long. We'll see Tigers blood personnel come in the game. Correction.
Right.
Johnson stays in, and
Major Sharp's having
checks
to
in.
fill that receiver spot right now. I thought the same thing. JJ got to get rid of this one.
Not going to be able to do it as Shield Knight climbs up his back and brings him down for a loss, gets the sack. He's just a junior, but he committed to OU last week, and that's part of the reason why. That edge rush from Shield Knight is going to be a problem for a lot of teams.
Yeah, he's just getting that explosive jump off the edge there and really causing havoc. That play needed a hair longer to develop, and JJ unable to get rid of that one. Bring up a 3rd and long here. You got You got the guy that's made some plays out there up wide on a man-on-man, so see what the Tigers like to do here. They'll hand it to Roundsville.
Hit the line of scrimmage, bottled up. Short gain, so it'll be 4th and long for the Tigers. Looks like the punt unit will come out.
Yeah, and McAdoo not punting anymore as well, so Adrian Avalar in there. But, I mean, whenever McAdoo's out of the ball game, I'm telling you right now, Dale Condon over on the other sideline, the legendary coach here at Wagoner, is fired up. I mean, he's not fired up that Brady's hurt, but he's excited that he's not in the ball game. And it just makes it tough on everybody whenever you take a guy like that off the field and your spacing gets kind of messed up. You don't get guys going out to cover some of those receivers like they would Brady, and good punt there from Avalar. But it's just one of those things that you got to, Coach Ballard's trying to do some different things, trying to get the ball downfield right there, but then the pressure, got to him. So it's a challenge, and it's not one that the Tigers aren't able to go overcome. It's just those are some of the factors that come into play when you have some big injuries like that.
Yep, Wagner gets it pretty good field position as well, the 48-yard line. And they scored on the Trenton Edwards touchdown, their last drive. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Quarterback's going to throw it back the other way. Luke Falwell in pursuit. The big receiver able to shake free. Will be enough for the first down.
Well, and Wagner seeing something, and they haven't really, Tuttle has been pretty good on first down on the run as of late, and so Wagner goes with a little screen action, gets it out, extension of your run game out on the edge, and number 1, Whit Edwards with the body, able to pick up a big chunk there.
A 15-yard gain. That's good for another Wagner Bulldog. First down.
Wagner keeps that clock rolling.
Watch quarterback run right here.
That's what it will be. Cuts it back. Vargas drags him down from behind. He picks up 3, maybe 4.
Quarterback number 4, yards after contact. Down by number 5, Beck Vargas.
Again, just trying to space out the Tigers right there. Get those outside backer safety / hybrid guys to trying to get them out away from everybody and get Charbonneau back in the middle. Kind of the same set look here.
That's something we heard going on.
Good job by Wyatt Probst in coverage right there.
Good coverage there. Does a good job not getting his hands up early. Waits for the receiver to kind of get his hands up and then plays the ball. Never really gets into the receiver. Good coverage there.
Yeah, running with him, and they faked the screen out here that they just threw earlier in this drive. They fake it, and they call that lock. Key is the quick screen out to the wide, and they call lock when you send the guy that's supposed to be blocking down the seam or down the sideline out by the numbers. Wyatt Probst all over that right there. Good job on the scouting report.
From the 33, 3rd down 6, Wagoner.
3rd and 6 for Wagner here. 5:26 left in the third quarter. Little
drag him underneath.
Yep. And he gets across there.
Stiff arm right there.
Yep, and you see the length.
Still in bounds.
Yep, I think he's going to be close to the first down there.
Stepped out here.
A little bit of
flag.
extracurriculars on the sideline.
Not sure who that one was on. Looks like it was on our Tuttle, the student section, a little upset. So hopefully on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I couldn't really see. We were shielded by the fans. It was deep on the sideline.
I mean, it could have been a little extra bump out of bounds. Not really sure exactly what the call is.
I don't think it was on the tackle or anything. I think it was on Major Sharp getting blocked.
Trying to mark it off against the Tigers. So you see some of the Tigers on defense kind of yelling at each other, kind of trying to keep each other accountable. We can't do those things, and that's what you're seeing out of some of those older players out there, really trying to just say, hey, we can't step on our own feet right here when we're struggling. Got to find a way to lock it up and tighten up right here inside the red zone. 1st and 10.
Yep, Wagner 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Quarterback going to keep it. Falwell steps up, bottles him up, no gain on that play.
Charbonneau down near the line of scrimmage.
Avalar getting off the bottom of the pile as well. Clock will tick under 5 minutes on that play. Defense trying to get a big stop here, down 14-0.
Just find a way to keep him out of the end zone right here. Give yourself a chance to stay in this football game.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it to become a 3-score game at this point. Motion there, quarterback's going to keep it.
Good job, McDoulet right there.
Strings it out,
Joe
bottles
Wright.
it up.
Cale Charbonneau shedding tacklers at the 14, down to near the
And Charbonneau, not an easy guy to bring down. He's a really tough runner.
Now 6'2", 210.
It's like having a big tailback at quarterback, and he can throw the football. He's done a good job, and we're acting like we're telling you stuff you may not know, but Wagner's a pretty dang good football team too.
Yeah.
7 state titles and a really good team this year, undefeated and won their district. Able to host that second-round game, so they won the state championship last year. They probably weren't supposed to, but they did, and good group coming back. They got 2 guys motioning right now. No flag on the play.
Yeah, definitely had 2 guys moving a little screen pass out to Edwards again.
Got a tackle in space.
Yep.
Good job by Tyrese.
Yep, great job by the Tigers flowing to the football. He'll be close to the first down, but not quite, so it'll be 4th and 1 for Wagner. Looks like they'll roll the field goal unit out there. So good job from the Tigers so far, not giving up a touchdown.
Yeah, and good job. I mean, right there, that's got to be a 5-yard loss on the penalty because Whit Edwards is out there moving, and they send a guy in motion. That's illegal, and you can't just say, well, he was almost set. This is playoff football. That's a 5-yard deal. That's a big deal right here. Now they've got a chance to get points. And they do get points.
Field goal's up, and it's good. So Wagner puts 3 more on the board, 17-0. 3 minutes.
But that right there, I mean, you turn that into a 3rd and 11 situation right there with the penalty. Or I'm sorry, a 4th and 11 situation, 3rd and 11 on the play. And then, you know, you get another stop right there. You can make them kick a field goal from a little bit longer, whatever. But it's just one of those things that needs to be called. And I'm not trying to say that's the reason for the score there, but it's one of those things you don't like to see go thrown by the wayside.
Nope, you hold them to 3 there, though, for the Tigers. That's a bonus.
Yep.
Because 3 on defense is always better than 7. And now the return unit will head out there for the Tigers.
Well, and they're probably going to keep doing what they've been doing, skying it up to McDoulet right here, and need to get a hand on some of these guys out here on the edge because they're getting downfield really quick. You watch number 10 and number 20 on the outside. They've been making the plays.
I will say that high pooch is usually because number 11 is back deep. And so interesting that they stick with it, but it's been effective so far, so no need to change.
Do it with a little more space here.
Yep. Still gets chopped down to the 35-yard line. So again, Tigers starting right there around the 35, 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. See if the offense can find a rhythm. They had it in the first half. We'll see if they can do it again here in the second.
Yep. Just got to put some positive plays together, not shoot yourself in the foot early on downs, and try to get some of that momentum back on your side that you have to have as this game's creeping towards the end of the 3rd quarter, 2:50 left on the clock.
Ablar goes up again, this time not able to bring it in. Johnson was close. Pretty good coverage over there from Wagner. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left on the clock.
Well, and part of the problem right there is that Josh Davis, number 62 for Wagner, just really fighting through everything into the backfield and making JJ maybe put the ball in the air a little earlier or whatnot. But that one thrown high. Good job not making a bad decision and throwing that one away.
Fakes it to Roundsville, steps up. Looked like they got up high on the face mask.
I think he had his arm underneath his neck, though.
Maybe just around the chin area.
Another pressure play right there. Loss of 7.
Yep, 3rd and 17 now for the Tigers.
Loss of 6, the ball at the 30-yard line.
Trying to come up with some big yards here. They've had a couple successful 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16, 3rd and whatever those distances were. They've got 2 first downs on those. 5 seconds on the play clock here. Going to have to hurry up and get set. 2, 1. They'll get it off, it looks like.
Handed to Roundsville. He'll be bottled up.
Rackley, a little extracurricular activity there.
I think the ball popped out late.
Looks like they were trying to fight over
tussling for it down there on the ground.
Led by number 52, Ryder Adol.
It'll be 4th down.
His buddy number 32,
4th down. Avalar out there to punt it again. Minute 30 on the clock. So 3rd quarter creeping towards a close. Avalar high kick, fair catch called for.
It's one of those ones we need him to drop.
Yep. A muffed punt would have been ideal in that scenario. So 45-yard line, Wagner takes over. About where they started last time.
Ball should be at the 44, but they'll give him the 45. So Tigers need to cinch up here, make a play, try to find a way to create a turnover, something electric. Maybe your defense goes and gets some points for you to cut it a little bit down, and just need to keep the energy up if you're the Tigers and keep focus right here. They're going to try to run the football and run this clock off. They're going to run quarterback or Edwards around the right side of the edge right here.
Yep. They'll give it to Edwards, who cuts it back and brought down no gain on the play.
Again, good first down defense by the Tigers. A lot of misdirection, a lot of motion, and just kind of staying sound and doing what you're supposed to do.
Clock will be under a minute now.
Good scouting report from the defensive coordinator, Coach Warren. Good game plan. Have had some turnovers, and Wagner's taken advantage of a couple plays, but for the most part, Tigers been pretty successful against a high-powered rushing team.
Pressure coming, steps up, throws it. Gonzalez hits him as he catches it and brings him down. They'll give him forward progress.
Going to get out 9-yard gain there. Coach Ballard just kind of smirks at the guy saying, really, you got 9 yards on that? But, I mean, he did. That's where he caught it. 3rd and 1. Find a way to get a stop here, maybe disrupt the backfield.
They're going to let the clock run out. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Wagner's going to take a 17-0 lead into the 4th quarter. A lot of football left. Got to get a stop here and win the 4th quarter. We'll be back on Tiger TV for the final 12 minutes in just a moment.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa-certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Change a quarter here, starting the 4th. Tigers down 17-0. Just really hoping to get something going, and they got to get a stop first right here. It's 3rd and 1 for Wagner. And if your defense can get a big stop here, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I need to find a way to make them snap it again without getting a first down. I know I've been a little bit critical of maybe some of the calls that have been made or not made on the field, but, I mean, Tigers that's not been the reason we've lost the football game, you know what I mean? It's just had a lot of different things that went wrong tonight. You're going to see Whit Edwards take this thing and go right up the middle.
Yep, and he's going to take that 6'6" frame and just kind of fall forward for the first down. It will be enough for the first down, and that's one of those plays right there, that 6'6" wide receiver. If he gets to the line of scrimmage, then you might get the first down there. So Tigers not able to get the stop on third down. 1st and 10 now for Wagoner on the 44-yard line. That big wide receiver able to get the first down. Now he's out here on the near side, split towards you. Man in motion is Edwards. Quarterback's going to keep it. Abston's there to bottle him up for a loss this time. Good defense from the Tigers. So good stop on first down. We've seen that a couple of times from the Tigers tonight, playing well on the first down. Defense putting them behind the chains. So 2nd and 12 for Wagoner. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Sorry for the delay there.
No worries. Cody Abston made a great play on first down. Now man in motion. Little jet sweep coming back the other way. He's able to squeak through. Trying to beat Avalar. Grabs a hold of him, though, and then Abston chases him down.
Number 3 there for Wagoner. That's Matson Swanson around the edge there on the jet fly sweep, stretch play out on the edge, and he found a little crease. And
it wasn't much of a crease, but he's able to squeak through for a big gain. Looks like 25 yards on that carry. So the first down, and puts them down to the 26-yard line, making it hard on this Tiger defense. They've spent a lot of time on the field this second half. Wagoner able to have long, sustained drives.
There's false start.
Yep.
But back to what I was saying, I got a phone call on McAdoo's injury. It doesn't look like McAdoo will return tonight. I don't think it's anything majorly serious, but when he was pulled down from behind on the play that we thought should have been horse collar, that's what happened. And he stayed out there and played a few plays afterwards. We won't talk about injuries on the air, but I think he's going to be non-serious threatening. It's just he will not return to action tonight. So, but, I mean, Tigers just, kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit tonight with, several different things. Not one thing's caused any of that stuff. It's just a lot of different things that didn't really play as clean as you wanted to.
Trying to set up a screen to shield Knight. Wisely throws it out of bounds.
Well, good job by the defensive line there, Eli. You saw.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk about a little bit right there about what just happened, those guys recognizing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's trying to set that screen up to shield Knight. And lineman recognizes that, hey, this big OU commit's not blocking me quite as hard as he did the last play. I'm going to follow him out there.
Just kind of retreat.
Forces Charbonneau to throw it out of bounds. Beck Vargas does a good job letting up and not getting the roughing the passer call. 2nd and 15 now. They're going to run it with Charbonneau. Got some room.
That outside stretch play that they like to run with a quarterback, they just kind of line everybody up. Sometimes it's unbalanced look, which means they got an extra body over there that's normally on the other side of the field, kind of posing as a lineman and just kind of getting outside edge, and Charbonneau finding a crease. Gain of 17.
Charbonneau comes up limping a little bit. The key to that play right there is they were able to get 2 bodies on the linebacker coming through, and so they got two bodies on linebacker, able to seal him off. I think Wagoner might let this play clock run down and call a timeout here with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and that's what will happen. Wagoner will take a timeout. We will step away from the broadcast and be back in just a moment.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
How long's it been since you had pizza? I mean good pizza. Piping hot, cheesy pizza that'll make your mouth water. At the Pizza Shop, we make old school pizza at old school prices. The Pizza Shop, 410 East Main, Tuttle.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Wagoner takes the timeout to talk about it on offense. I think they were giving their quarterback a little bit of time to kind of came up limping after that run. They've got a fresh set of downs inside the 15-yard line. Tiger defense trying to get a big stop. Another end around here, finds a hole. Picks up positive yards inside the 5-yard line. It'll be close to a first down. So it'll be second down, and not sure why the other chain guy is dropping his chains.
He said, I'm
says,
going
whoop,
to,
whoop.
Yeah, not quite.
I'm not done working yet. So it's 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That went in.
Shoved out of bounds.
Yeah.
Inside the 5, it'll be enough for a first down, so it'll be 1st and goal, Wagoner now. Again, just trying to get that big 6'6" frame close to the end zone where he can stretch it out and get it in there.
And Tigers doing, just make him snap it again. Keep making him snap the football. That's your job. And just, you saw the Tigers earlier. Wagoner with a football at the 1-yard line. They were able to cause a turnover. You need one right now if you're the Tigers.
Yep, 1st and goal, Wagoner.
Got Edwards in the backfield again.
Yep, Shield Knight and Charbonneau, this up backs.
Good job by Adrian Avalar coming off the edge on the backside. Tacks him down in the backfield, not in the backfield, but just for a gain of 1. Keeps him out of the end zone again.
Yep, good tackle there by the defense again. Make them snap it. We've seen a fumble and a turnover right here in this exact situation. It was 3rd and goal from the 1, and Tigers got a big turnover. Hoping for another one here.
If you're watching on Tiger TV and I have not responded to you yet, I am sorry. I got about 20 text messages and been a lot going on, trying to get some updates on things happening here on the field. So they fumbled on that play earlier this game, that fullback dive.
This time they get it in the end zone.
Bryce, man of steel.
Touchdown to Wagoner, and that'll make it 23-0 here. Tigers will need to score quick and in a hurry. Time not on their side. 7:38 left here. Wagoner looking to make it a 24-0 lead. Tough ball game on the road if you're the Tigers fans. Not a lot going great tonight. Some good moments, some big plays, some unfortunate events. You lose one of your best players on a horse collar tackle that doesn't get called, and then he's out for the rest of the game. That's frustrating. A couple face masks that don't get called right away that you're thinking should be, some holdings maybe, but that's like I said earlier, it's not the officiating that cost you the ball game. You gotta play a little bit better, put ourselves in some bad situations early, but something to bounce back from.
Yep, Wagoner takes a 24-0 lead on that extra point. We'll take a break real quick on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Wagoner in to kick it off again to the Tigers, the return unit out there. 24-0, 7 minutes, 38 seconds left. Again, offense just trying to find a rhythm, get something going here tonight. Wagoner is going to kick it high and short again.
They boot that one with a little toe poke. That one going out to Tyrese Gonzalez.
Have a chance at a return. He'll be chopped down at the 30-yard line.
15-yard return there for Tyrese.
So the offense will take over 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line this time.
Well, tonight's score is not reflective of the year that these guys have had and the ups and downs they've kind of been through. And surely, obviously, you want to end up on the happy side of tonight, the moving on side of tonight, but Tigers just unable to really put their best brand of football in tonight. And
Avalar with a good catch. They'll pick up 5 on the quick comeback route.
And that went out to Gabe Avalar again, but just trying to put together something positive and keep it moving. And you know, you've had some things not go your way. You've had some things go your way. You needed to capitalize on a couple drives early and missed a couple kicks. But that's, you know, there's not one single thing that you said, well, that was that. That's why this is a team game, the ultimate team game, really, of football. And it's tough to go on the road, and Tigers lucked their chances when this game started. It just kind of felt like it just kind of got away from them a little bit after those empty drives that came up a little empty, and then you know Wagoner goes out the first drive in the second half and gets points on the board, and really making it tough on the Tigers without some guys out on the field that you really want to have on the field.
Yep, 3rd and 7 for the Tigers here. Would love to pick up a big 3rd down conversion, keep this drive going. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Johnson going to drop back, looking for Sharp across the middle, through his hands, and it's going to be intercepted.
Whit Edwards on the tip pass. That one off the hands of Major Sharp in the air, and Edwards lays out extension and traps that thing at the 46-yard line for a Wagoner turnover.
So Wagoner gets the ball back on the turnover, and they'll get it in Tiger territory at the 45-yard line.
That one, a pretty good ball there from JJ, and Major just unable to secure that one.
Would have been close to a 1st down if they were able to complete it. Again, remember, there's only 8 teams left in 4A right now. 4 games going on right now. Ada's up 21-7 over Clinton. That one's in the 3rd quarter. Edwards again up the middle. Cody Abston coming back to make the tackle.
Again, a 6 there for Edwards, as you see Cody Abston, one of the seniors. And we'll talk, you know, I'd like to talk a little bit about these guys that are going out the graduating door after the 2024 school year. But guys, you take a look at the guys out there on the field right now. Number 54, Cody Abston, has had a heck of a year. He'll probably go and play college football. I saw he was on a visit at Fort Hays State just a week ago, and Holden Connor right behind him, linebacker, had a fantastic year. Really, probably most improved player on the roster.
Another end around here. Number 10 tripped up. It'll be close and enough for the 1st down.
Was there a flag after the play there?
I didn't see one.
I think they're going to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, they mark it good enough for the 1st down.
But just kind of going around, you see Brody Bliss filled some roles, played some defensive line, stepped in and filled in some huge holes when Adrian Avalar was hurt, and did a great job this year. Major Sharp in the secondary, just a tough player, been asked to do a lot of different things for this ball club, play receiver, play some quarterback, run the football, cover the best guys. Gabe Avalar back in the back end has done a fantastic job this year. Joe Wright in the middle, the leading tackler for the Tigers. Played tough, and this defense is really, you look at those guys that are kind of going out the door. Jace Warren right in the middle of it all, 52, the big man. I don't want to leave any of these guys out. I'm trying to just scan the field. Noah McDoulet, just an impact player. Coach Condit mentioned him in the pregame, that he's just one that's really tough, and a guy you have to game plan around.
Yep, Eli Terry, backup quarterback, played a good role in there, stepping in, making some plays for the Tigers. Beck Vargas, another one, played well on the defensive
Beck's
line.
Had a great year.
Yep, great year.
Really improved this year and physical.
Quarterback run again for Wagoner up the middle. He'll keep those feet driving for drag back, but there'll be enough for the 1st down, so it'll move the chains again. One we forgot because he's not there, Mark Douglas, a senior as well, played really well, was having a good game tonight before the injury. Knocked him out. Holden Connor as well. We've seen him really step up this year at his linebacker position, as well as kind of a blocking back there in the backfield. Doolett, Connor McDaniel, number 32. Mason Bolden, number 46. Kaysen Rackley, number 62, been an anchor on that offensive line.
Kaysen's, man, he's just one of those Tuttle Tigers that you love to root for. He's, you know, wasn't a starter all of his career, came in and found a role in that middle of that offensive line, and man, he did a great job. Case and Rackley just really big in there with Jay Swarn and those big boys doing a great job all year, and I think the coaching staff's really proud of the way Kaysen kind of developed over his career.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake Cornwell, number 64 as well. Number 70, Austin Fox, rounds out the senior. We've got an injured player on the field. We'll take a break on Tiger TV and be back for the final 3:22 here in Wagoner in just a moment.
At Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle, we're more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community. Our friendly staff and warm atmosphere create a welcoming environment for our guests. Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch, Tuttle.
At Ortho Central, we're committed to making your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after grandkids, or easing chronic pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and Newcastle. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Injured player making his way off the field under his own power. Always love to see that.
Yeah, Dax Griffin, I think it's a center. I saw a guy over there taking some snaps. But no, we just talked about those senior guys that have really done a great job this year. And you got some things to build on, too. And it's one of those things, if you don't win the state championship, it's not a failure. These guys learned so much about themselves and fought through some serious adversity throughout the year. And you know, you come up short in the end of the year when you really want to win, when it's magnified and all those things happen. But you're facing a really good football team, and they're playing really well. And we didn't play our best game, but it's nothing to hang your hat on. They played tough, and they're still playing tough, as you can see right there. Everybody running to the football.
Yep, jet sweep. Did a good job stringing it out this time. Stays in bounds. Clock continues to run down under 3 minutes. Again, those other games going on. Blanchard up 28-14 over Salisaw. Ada's up 21-7 over Clinton.
Kind of shocked to see the Cougars. I know they've had a good year, but Clinton at this time of year is pretty dangerous.
Yep, absolutely. Poto's up 21-18 over Newcastle. Newcastle making a little bit of a run at them. So, again, just 8 teams left. Only 4 of them are moving on.
Yep.
So there's only 1 team left standing at the end, and you've got to have a lot go right, and you've got to be playing really well at the end of the year for that to happen.
And you got to not run into really good, you
Absolutely.
get the matchups. There's double motion again from Wagner, but
up the middle, and he's going to squeak through for a touchdown.
That's Wagner's number 20, junior running back, D.
Touchdown Wagner. A little extracurricular activity after that football play, and might have some flags, might not. Looks like the referees just kept their flag in their pocket the whole time there, but again, a receiver out here wide is moving, and then they send a guy in motion, and it results in a touchdown that time. Should have been a pre-snap penalty, but anyway, Wagner with another score makes it 30-0. But a lot to look forward to here as the football program keeps growing here in Tuttle. You know, we talked about it a little bit. All the little league teams have won their leagues. That one, it looks like
Major Sharp got a hand on it, maybe. So no good, 30-0. We will take a break here on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Wagner takes a 30-0 lead on the touchdown drive. They're going to be kicking it off to the Tigers with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. And you mentioned it in Tuttle, you know, every season may not end in a championship, but you're you've always got your one eye on the future there, and it looks bright for the Tigers. This senior class, much like they came in and stepped up and kept the tradition alive. You got another group coming up next year looking to do the same thing, and then more of those youngins coming up. Little league programs looking really good numbers in each grade of players and kids.
Middle school program had a lot of success this year also.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of kids and parents that really care, and that'll make the difference.
Well, and you get spoiled around Tuttle. You know how many teams? There's 64 teams. I guess there's 58 of them that would love to be playing football right now. We're one of the last 8, and you kind of get spoiled saying, well, it's hard to get to this. It's hard to win that first playoff game. It's hard to go to the second round in the quarterfinals and win on the road, and you kind of get spoiled sometimes with the success of our school that they've had in every sport across the board. And so this is a great accomplishment. I know it's not the way you want to end, but the coaching staff did a good job all year keeping these guys engaged every week. You saw great effort, and I think you can hang your hat on your football team when they're playing their tails off, when the scoreboard may not be in your favor and they're still playing hard. And I think that's what you try to sustain and try to build on if you're Coach Ballard. And he talks nothing but positively about his guys and his staff, and it's a lot of hours that go into that, not just the players, not just the head coach, but the assistant coaches as well. You're 6-7 days a week working, sometimes 8 days a week working.
Right, feels like it some days.
Coach Warren and Coach Ballard each trying to draw up schemes as the weekend. As soon as that game's over, you're already thinking about the next one, and so it's a grind. It's a grind on the families, it's the wives at home, and we appreciate the grind that they go through and what they do for our boys. Good job by Sean there, squeaking out, almost out to the first down.
Yep, close to that first down, so it'll be 3rd and short for the Tigers. Eli Terry, the senior, in there at quarterback. Minute 26 left on the clock. Tigers trying to keep this drive going. This will likely be the last meaningful drive of the game. Wagoner gets it back, probably just take a knee.
I think, like we talked about, a lot to be excited about. Got some other seasons coming up here soon. Wrestling and basketball, obviously wrestling with a traditional powerhouse. Sean Roundsville out there, out to the 45-yard line. Good run there by Sean.
So he'll pick up the first down, keep the drive going. 58 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Our Smokin' Joe's players of the game tonight. Obviously a little harder when the score is what it is, but a couple guys played really well tonight. A couple seniors stepped up in this playoff game.
Well, and I think you got really good play out of there's another big run by Sean. But a couple of the seniors, not a couple of them, several of the seniors played really well on the defensive side of the ball. My vote is, we haven't called his name this year for player of the game, but he got a big turnover. Cody Abston on the interception at midfield early in the ball game.
From the defensive line, absolutely. I agree with you. Cody Abston on the defensive side of the ball.
And then I thought senior Gabe Avalar made some big plays on that drive right before half that the Tigers came up empty on, but Gabe went up and made some plays on the football that not a lot of guys can make. And Gabe had a great year this year, 6 interceptions, and made some big plays. But that one right there is going to wind it down.
That'll be the final play of the game. Tigers going to fall to Wagoner 30-0 in the second round of the playoffs. That will finish this 2023 campaign. A good year by many measures. Again, a lot of disappointed players and stuff, and so not the way you want it to end. You want to win that last one every year, but it doesn't always happen that way.
Well, and that's the part you hate as a coach is you look at these kids and just speaking as a head coach, you look at these guys in the eyes and you saw since May they've been grinding it out, busting the tail in the weight room, running the sprints, getting their butt chewed out at practice every week, and taking everything you ask of them. And they go out every day and give everything they can, and you hate to see the disappointment that comes from it. But at the same time, you're so daggone proud of the kids as a coach and saying, hey, man, don't worry about what just happened, dude. We're so proud of you. And you guys that are graduating, I'll tell you, those guys are going to go be productive members of society. They're going to go, and some of them are going to get to go play sports at the next level, whatever opportunities they have. We hope the best for them there. But more importantly, what the coaching staff and the team, you look at those guys and you're just so proud of them, and you hate the result here. Some things didn't go your way, and some injuries happen, but you're just proud of the guys, and you want to put your arm around their neck and hug them and love on them, because there's just no words to really describe what you're feeling right now as a coach, because you're mad that you lost, but you're so proud of your guys still.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of talent put into this program. This senior class has been really good for Tuttle. They've embodied all the things that we want to see from Tuttle teams. And so if you see them around town, pat them on the back, tell them good job, tell them good season. Really proud of all that they've accomplished and the way they've represented. Wish we were moving on, but it ends here at Wagoner. But Tigers will be back next year, and the new sports seasons now kick off. Basketball 11 days away from tip-off. Wrestling, I know they're in the gym working, and they're ready for their first duels of the year.
And a lot of these guys, they'll jump right out of these pads, they'll turn them in, and they'll go play basketball, and they'll go wrestle. Sean Rounsaville, some of the major players on this football team are going to hop right into another sport and expect to go, not really a lot of rest time. You go out and you got to go compete at a high level, so they're going to go hop into their next sport. Jace Warren, the wrestler, McDoolett, a wrestler. I mean, all these guys, Cody Abston, all these guys that are so pivotal. They're going to go strap it up again for the Tuttle Tigers and try to be successful next week.
Hey, they got a couple weeks left in their first semester, and then they've got a final semester of school, spring semester. Yep, Thanksgiving break coming up next week. So everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday.
Eli, what are you thankful for?
Man, I am thankful that my wife got a cancer-free diagnosis last week.
Fired up.
Yep, absolutely. So we got the report. Nothing left. She kicked its butt. Now all she's got to do is recover from that final surgery. So I'm going to be fat and happy and eating some turkey and ham next week, and I'm excited about that. So how about you, Breck?
I got two little rugrats running around the house. One of them's probably watching the game. He's really upset. He had a fever last night. Didn't get to go to school, and he was really fired up about not getting able to go on that bus tonight to the game. But my wife, all she does for us, and I'm thankful on top of the family, I'm thankful to be a part of this community, the Tuttle Tigers, and able to do this and have fun celebrating the boys and having you guys share your kids with us. That's what I'm thankful for, and the support you all give us. So appreciate that.
Absolutely. Our producer extraordinaire, Kevin Rogers, doesn't get on the air much this year. But, Kevin, what are you thankful for this year?
I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be a part of Tiger TV. This has been a lot of fun. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for our community. I mean, there's just a lot to be thankful for. So thanks for involving me, and thanks for watching Tiger TV. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He says we'll see you in basketball.
Yeah, Tiger TV continues through basketball season, so keep tuning in. Check the schedule. Check the Tuttle Tiger app for when all those games are. Thank you, huge thank you to all of our sponsors on Tiger TV. We couldn't do it without them. We're excited about the future of Tiger TV and how it's going to grow. Kevin's done a great job over the last, this is our third year, Kevin? Fourth year. And so growing every year, we're excited about what the future holds for Tiger TV. So thank you to our sponsors. Keep supporting it. Keep watching. Keep tuning in. From Wagoner, for Breck Draper, Kevin Rogers, I'm Eli Payne.